So we are starting with the workpiece control. So how to control the workpiece when you are doing the machining, whether you are doing machining on lathe, milling, medium, drilling. uh, So the workpiece has to be controlled mechanically, has to be controlled geometrically, and has to be controlled dimensionally. So there are three controls. One is called as the mechanical control, another is called as the dimension control, and third is called as the geometric control. Dimension control means dimension control means you should take the
Sir,
references. Yes,
can you repeat
yeah,
the control types?
yeah. The control types are dimension control, mechanical control, and geometry control. So dimension control means you have to clamp the workpiece in such a way that the dimensions which are mentioned on the drawing should be able to achieve. Mechanical control means you have to clamp in such a way that your workpiece doesn't get deflected or doesn't get distorted. And geometry control means you have to control the workpiece in such a way that geometry of the workpiece remains intact. And this is what we are going to see how to achieve these different controls. Then what is equilibrium theory? Hmm, what are the degrees of freedom, etc., etc. That is, a component can move in altogether 12 directions, that is x, y, z, plus and minus. At the same time, it can rotate along x-axis in clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. So 6 plus 6, so 12 degrees of freedom. And if you want to achieve a good control on the workpiece, that is, your workpiece should not deflect, should not distort, workpiece should not move while you do machining. So all these 12 degrees of freedom should be arrested or should be blocked. So this is what it comes under the workpiece control. These are the three different controls: geometric control, dimension control, and mechanical control. So what are the functions of the workpiece control? Functions of the workpiece control means what I am trying to tell you, that how you are going to control the workpiece. For example, how you are going to clamp your workpiece on lathe machine, or how you are going to clamp the workpiece on milling machine or on drilling machine. This is what is called as the workpiece control. So what are the functions of workpiece control? That consistently position the workpieces relative to tool. That is, suppose you have say 5,000 pieces. So you have to design a fixture in such a way that whenever you are loading the workpieces, uh, after workpieces, first workpiece, second job, third job, fourth job. So every job should come at the same position. That is what is called the referencing. Hmm. Even on lathe machine also, whatever jobs you are loading, so first job, second job, third job, uh, so should come at the same position, and that's why you have
Sir,
to do proper fixturing. Yes.
now just now you told about degrees of freedom, and you are saying that control means only holding and clamping the job. So it is also moving the job, right? because degrees of freedom were also there, right?
No, no, workpiece job is not moving. See, in case of a milling machine, the job is stationary, and in case of lathe machine, the job is rotating. No. Now, if we are talking about milling machines, the job that which is clamped in a fixture, and fixture is clamped on a table, so that table moves. When the machining is going on, that time the job should not, move. Otherwise, you will not get proper machining. And same is the
And sir,
case
the
when
degrees of freedom which we were talking
uh,
about, whose
uh,
degrees of freedom?
so that degrees of freedom, that is that your table should move, otherwise your machining will not happen. But the workpiece, the relative movement should not be there. Otherwise, like suppose when you are machining longitudinally on milling machine, so that time your workpiece should not slip. There should not be any relative movement. So the clamping should be
Okay, sir.
rigid. Clamping should be firm. Then hold the workpiece in position against the tool process. So whenever you are applying a tool, when you are doing the cutting, so that time again your workpiece should not slip. Whether you are doing on lathe machine or whether you are doing on milling machine or in drill machine, that is when you are doing drilling, your clamping should be strong enough. Job है वो निकलना नहीं मांगते. Many peoples they do drilling by holding the workpiece. अगर छोटा पीस करना है bush, they just hold the workpiece in a hand, हाथ में ही पकड़ के ड्रिल मशीन के टेबल के ऊपर रखते और ड्रिल करते. So that is again a clamping. So that time you have to ensure that when you are clamping by hand, it is quite rigid and the component doesn't move, doesn't vibrate. Otherwise, accident will happen. Same thing we are not doing on the lathe machine. The component, of course, has to rotate. Otherwise, the cutting will not happen. But when it is clamped in a chuck, it should be in such a way that whenever you are applying a cut, depth of cut you are taken say 5 mm, so your clamping should be strong enough. Otherwise, the component will fly off from the chuck. That is what is called as the workpiece control. That 12 degrees of freedom, that doesn't mean that component should not rotate. I mean the relative motion. That is whenever you are applying, whenever you are cutting by tool, your component which is clamped in the 4-jaw chuck or 3-jaw chuck should be strong enough to take that tool forces. Many times it has happened that clamping is not proper. Huh? That is one thing, it is not strong enough, or your depth of cut is too high. The people they try to do their they try to show their machining skills. And they tie. I have seen with my own eyes the peoples they are taking depth of cut on milling machine. Can you imagine 60 to 70 mm depth of cut? If the pocket milling, suppose if the pocket is say 70 mm deep, they are trying to finish it in one go only, 70 mm depth of cut. So your component, if it is not strongly clamped, it will vibrate. Your workpiece will vibrate, and it may get loosened off. The clamps will bolts will get loosened off, and workpiece will fly off. Accidents has happened. Or suppose if it is clamped in a chuck, 3-jaw chuck or 4-jaw chuck, and if your depth of cut is too much, maybe 5 mm or 10 mm, and if your feed rate is high, the workpiece will fly off. The accidents has happened like this. The workpiece has flied off, it has pierced through the guard, and it has struck the head of the operator, and the operators are you know, killed on the spot. Sometimes the workpiece are the actually it is too dangerous also. The workpieces are rotating at high speeds. So it has pierced through the guard, top guard, machine is covered, isn't it? From the front, from the back, as well as from the top. The workpiece, it has pierced the top guard, sheet metal guard. It has pierced the false ceiling, that is in the room where the machine was kept, having a false ceiling, and it has hit the person who was standing on the floor. So that's why I am telling that workpiece control is essential. So this is what the meaning is: the workpiece in position against the tool process. And many of you are entrepreneurs, so they might be knowing also, this how the accidents has taken place. If the workpiece is not clamped rigidly, or if the tool forces are very high. Then another is restrict deflection of the workpiece due to tool, the holding forces. Like if you are clamping, uh, if you are clamping, your force should be just enough, you know, so that it doesn't create any marks, or it मतलब वर्कपीस को ज्यादा दबाना ना भी नहीं होता है. It should not press the workpiece too much, otherwise it will create the deep markings, and which cannot be removed subsequently in another operations. So that is what is called the deflection of the workpiece. So here there are some definitions. So what is a locator, what is a clamp, and what is a support? Locator means, now with this time what is a locator. Like suppose if you have done boring, uh, that is 25.00 plus 0.02. If you have done this boring, then this bore can be taken as a reference when you are doing subsequent operation. So that time you have to locate that bore. Clamp is your whatever clamps you are using, strap clamps, etc. So that is your clamps. Support means you are giving support from the bottom. Like suppose you have a plate, and on the plate, suppose if you want to do 10 holes drilling, then you cannot keep that plate directly on the table, because your drill will go and touch the table. The people, in a hurry, it has happened, they have drilled the tables also. So in that case you have to keep your plate on the table with the help of the parallel box. Means you have to keep parallel box below the plate in such a way that the holes are cleared off. Means there is a gap between table and plate because you are keeping a parallel block. At the same time, you have to ensure that the holes doesn't open out in the parallel block. Otherwise, your drill will hit the parallel block. It will damage the parallel block. Of course, it will not damage the parallel block because the parallel blocks are hardened and ground, so your drill will be damaged. But if you are keeping directly on the beds are used for mehanite castings. It's a particular grade of cast iron. So in that case, the cast iron can be drilled very easily. So you will get a love mark on the table, a permanent, and then that cannot be repaired even by welding, because if you try to weld and again machining, then distortion will happen, and the geometry of the alignment of the table will be lost. These are the some examples of the locators. How you are locating, like say the workpiece, hmm, how you are supporting. This you will be learning more in detail in production toolings, in jigs and fixture. So these are the round locator. This is a flat locator. This is a conical type. This is integral. Integral means this locator is with the help of the plate. So these are called as the plane locators. Then you have a cylindrical locator. See, now you will get a clear idea, and that's why I have not uploaded the assignment number 2, which is preliminary part pin analysis, in which the step number 6 is important, that is identifying, locating, clamping and supporting surfaces. So this is what is your support surface is here you are supporting. Then this is what is your supporting as well as locating. Also you will have a cylindrical pin kept inserted in a plate, and your workpiece goes and touch. So it acts as a support as well as it acts as a locator also. The workpiece is getting located against this cylindrical pin. Hmm. As well as your workpiece is resting on the table. So this surface acts as a supporting surface, and this surface acts as a locating surface. So there is a clear cut difference between a location and a support. And of course a clamping. Now in this case the clamping will be from the top. Clamping will be from the top. Okay. So for this particular case I will say my supporting surface for the workpiece is this, my locating surface for the workpiece is this, and my clamping surface is this. It's very clear. Then again you have another type of locators. So you can use diamond pin, and you can use our normal three pins also. So this is a kind of a fixture, which is used for connecting rod, right? Or a rod of this shape. So here you are using these three pins to locate this diameter. You can use even a round pin of this size also. But what happens? Suppose if the bores are big, like say 100 dia, hmm, then instead of making a 100 dia pin, you can keep this small pins. The function of the diamond pin is to take the variation in this hole, because this hole is finished, and it may vary, like say if it is a 25 plus minus 0.02, so the size will be 24.98 to 25.02. So if the size of say 25, this pin is 25, and if your bore is 24.98, then it will not go. So that's why you have to use the diamond pin. So diamond pin, it can take the variations in the workpiece bore. If you rotate this, you will get various IDs. Of course, the range will not be very high, but it can take the deviation of 0.05 plus minus 0.05. So total variation of zero point 0.1 can be easily taken off by diamond pin. These are some examples of clamps. Now these are all called as the clamping surfaces. These are, so this is simple center clamping, and we have, this is face clamping, and so most commonly this is used because here you need to give a support of the clamp, right? So that is done with the help of this threaded bolt. Now in this case the clamp is mounted on these serrations. These are the teeth here. These are the teeth here. So this acts as a support for this clamp. Suppose if you don't give this support, then what will happen if you try to clamp, ये जो है strap clamp वो bend हो जाएगा. So that's why you need to have a support for the strap clamp. Somebody is trying to join, I think. Then you have a simple edge clamp. This is your face clamp again. This is your heel clamp, heel block. It looks like a heel, and then you have edge and face clamp. That is, this is your edge clamp, and this is your face clamp. This is again a part of your jigs and fixture studies. Hmm. These are the some examples of the supports. This will be very useful for you when you are doing a jig design or a fixture design. That is, you have some fixed supports, and that's why I will, since you will be doing it this in jigs and fixtures, I'll be running through little fast. Fixed stuffs. So you have fixed adjustable supports. So fixed supports means from here to here this height is fixed. From here to here this height is fixed. Adjustable supports means this bolt can be moved up and down. This bolt can be moved up and down if there is a variation. So that's why it is called the adjustable support. Then these are some symbols which will be used regularly. So this is the symbol for the locator. This is a symbol for the locator. This is a symbol for the symbol for the hidden locator. Like suppose the locators is on the back side and you can't see. So that time you have to show by dot. So that is the locator which is hidden or which cannot be seen. Hmm. Then normally we don't use this. This is the view of locator in front of the workpiece. Hmm. Then this is generally not used. This is used. This is used. Then this is a clamp, isn't it? With a filled arrow. Then you have a clamp and locator. So sometimes it can locate as well as it can clamp also. Like three jaw chuck. So you all of us know three jaw chuck, you know. So what is the function of three jaw chucks? Whenever you are moving the chuck key, all the three jaws come inside simultaneously. एक साथ अंदर आते हैं, एक साथ बाहर जाते हैं. So three jaw chuck में क्या होता है? The component, it gets located. मतलब आप ऐसा एक राउंड पीस उसमें रख दिया, बराबर. So since all these three jaws are coming together inside, वो जो round jobs है, it gets located automatically, right? And then it gets clamped also, because of the jaws. So in that case, we can say three jaw chuck is the example of clamp and locator. So this is the symbol for this. Then you have fixed support and you have adjustable support also. This is a symbol for fixed support. And this is A means adjustable support and F means fixed support. Adjustable support and fixed support you have seen. This is fixed support and this is adjustable support. These are the examples. This that is how many locators are here in this case. In this case, how many locators there? Locator at the side of the workpiece and locators these are behind the workpiece. And this is at the bottom. So this is these three blocks. These three these three blocks, one, two, and three. This is a single view only. Like this is a top view, this is a front view, and this is a side view. So how many locators are there here? How many? Can anybody tell me how many locators here? So these are the two
Six, right?
locators. Six.
And six total
Uh,
pings, right?
Here there are six locators. Uh, so how those six locators? So three at the
So
bottom,
bottom,
bottom, na?
yes.
Then
One at
locators in.
side and
Uh, so this here, no, you can.
two at
There is
other
no
side.
need to use this plus sign. You can simply use this triangle only. Located in front of the workpiece. Yes. So तीन नीचे हो गया और तीन किधर है? हम्म,
Sir, one at side and two at other side. लेंथ और ब्रेथ
Okay.
पे दो और एक है और तीन नीचे.
तो ये तुम्हारा कितना हो गया? दो हो गया, बराबर है ना? दिस and this is one. So now you can understand that it can restrict the movement of this workpiece. How the movement of the workpiece or how the degrees of freedom can be avoided. But definitely, this is which is mounted on a table. The table will be moving. Suppose if you are doing any operations from the top. Alright. So
सर
yeah,
प्रीवियस स्लाइड
बोलो.
पे जाओ ना.
हाँ,
हाँ सर, यहाँ पे वो राइट साइड में टू लोकेटर्स इन लाइन दिखा है और वो लोकेटर्स ऐसे
two locators
एक
in a
एक्सिस
line
से.
and यहाँ पे these two locators in a line and this is one locator. So तीन locators bottom face के ऊपर.
सर वो क्या
इसमें से
साइड
ये
व्यू
जो दो
बता रहे हैं?
ये देखो ये साइड व्यू दिख रहा है. साइड व्यू में क्या लिखा है? दो these two locators in a line, correct? So these two locators are nothing but this and this और एक लोटर बीच में है, that is this is nothing but this.
ओके.
Got it
सर
ना?
और वो पीछे वाला जो
मतलब
दिखा है, अच्छा
like in
मतलब
a
सर
triangle.
मतलब वो कोइंसाइड हो रहे हैं पर
यहाँ से देखो ना,
दिखाते
अरे
वक्त.
टॉप व्यू में देखो, टॉप व्यू में इट इज क्लियर नो, दिस थ्री locators. So one and two, these two locators correspond to this, and this locator correspond to this.
Okay.
साइड
Yes,
अभी
sir.
फ्रंट व्यू में देखो ये और ये, that is nothing but this and this locator is nothing but this. Very clear it is.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Got it ना?
और
हाँ
सर,
हाँ बोलो।
सर मतलब ऐसे लोकेटर और सपोर्टिंग, मतलब सर समझा है, जिग्स एंड फिक्चर्स में भी हुआ है, पर सर सिंपल
हाँ,
लैंग्वेज में लोकेटर और इसको अगर वन लाइन में अगर ये करना है, डिफरेंशिएट करना है, तो सर आप क्या बोलोगे?
locator means it will locate the workpiece. Huh? It will locate the surface. It will like suppose if you want to keep a workpiece on a table, huh? So simple. तो आप क्या करेंगे? I will tell you. So the table, first thing is that table acts as a supporting surface. Is this clear? That is, you are keeping your workpiece on the table. So table is your supporting device. Is this clear? बोलो।
हाँ सर.
अभी on the table, say you have a table of, now imagine you have a table like say this, ये जो स्क्रीन दिख रहा है ये तुम्हारा, ये पूरा जो स्क्रीन दिख रहा है ना, ये मेरा कर्सर मूव हो रहा है, बराबर है? कैन यू सी द फोर कॉर्नर्स दिस?
Yes.
हेलो? सो
Yes, sir.
लेट अस से दिस इज अ टेबल। ओके, स्टेप बाय स्टेप। ये मशीन का टेबल है, मिलिंग मशीन का टेबल है या ड्रिलिंग मशीन का टेबल है। ओके, अभी ये सपोज दिस इज अ कंपोनेंट, ये वर्क पीस है। इमेजिन दैट दिस इज योर नोटबुक। अभी ये जो नोटबुक है, दैट यू कैन कीप, यहाँ पे भी रख सकते हैं, यहाँ पे भी रख सकते हैं, यहाँ पे भी, किधर भी रख सकते हो, बराबर ना? इफ इट इज अ प्लेन टेबल। इज दिस क्लियर?
हाँ सर.
बराबर है। नाउ यू आर अ प्रोसेस इंजीनियर, बराबर है? नाउ यू हैव टू डू द मिलिंग टॉप सरफेस, बराबर है? तो
हम्म.
you have to see that whenever you are loading the workpiece, it should get located at a particular x0 y0। तो आपने क्या किया, टेबल के ऊपर एक ऐसा पैरेलल ब्लॉक ऐसा रख दिया और दूसरा पैरेलल ब्लॉक ऐसा रख दिया। मीन्स यहाँ पे ऐसा एक पैरेलल ब्लॉक रख दिया टेबल के ऊपर, और यहाँ पे एक ऐसा पैरेलल ब्लॉक रख दिया, और ऑफकोर्स पैरेलल ब्लॉक को आपने क्लैंपिंग किया, बराबर है? इज दिस क्लियर? 90 डिग्री में, 90 डिग्री में आपने
यस
दो
सर.
पैरेलल ब्लॉक रख दिए, ठीक है, टेबल के ऊपर एट ए डिजायर्ड पोजीशन। अभी आपने वर्कपीस लिया और बट किया ये पैरेलल ब्लॉक, सो योर वर्कपीस गॉट्स लोकेटेड, इधर उधर किधर नहीं गया।
यस सर.
So that is your locator. So it will not
सर,
allow to keep your component anywhere. It will take your component at a fixed reference position. That is what is called as the locator. बोलो।
सर मतलब
This
ऑपरेशन
is
के अपोजिट अभी लोकेशन है, वो तो हमने एक्स और वाई डिसाइड करने के लिए किया, पर सर
हाँ,
अगर ऑपरेशन के अपोजिट साइड में अगर हम लोग ऊपर से ड्रिलिंग कर रहे हैं, तो नीचे के तीन वो जो पॉइंट्स थे उनको सपोर्ट बोलते हैं, मतलब ऑपरेशन के जो अपोजिट साइड में रहता है पिंस, उनको सपोर्ट बोलते हैं ना, मतलब देखा गया तो.
usually
सर
हाँ
यूजुअली
हाँ
सर नहीं, क्योंकि पीछे क्या अगर अगर क्योंकि वो जो सपोर्ट है ना सर, वो भी एट द एंड लोकेट ही कर रहा है ठीक से, क्योंकि अगर सर प्लेन जरा सा भी डिस्टॉर्ट हो गया तो फिर हमारा ड्रिलिंग ठीक से होगा नहीं ना सर, तो
हाँ
फिर
बराबर
वो
हाँ।
पीछे
So
का.
this is also called as the locator because it is locating the bottom surface, isn't it? So even the table surface is can be called as a locator as well as it can be called as a supporting also.
तो सर अगर मुझे ऊपर से मिलिंग करना है
हम्म।
और साइड से समझो पॉकेट मिल्स बनाना है, सॉकेट्स बनाना है, जरा से
हाँ, यहाँ पे सपोज
पॉकेट्स
आपको
बनाना
पॉकेट,
है.
हाँ
नहीं नहीं, ऊपर से ड्रिल करना है और राइट साइड से, जहाँ पर नहीं दिखा है वो तो पिंस नहीं है ना, वो राइट
यहाँ
वाला.
से
हाँ
नॉट डू
यहाँ पर.
पॉकेट फ्रॉम
हाँ.
दिस, यहाँ से पॉकेट नहीं कर सकते, आपको जो वर्क पीस को घुमाना पड़ेगा ना। So your spindle is like this, no? Vertical milling में, this is a milling machine.
अच्छा.
Okay,
ओके.
हाँ, you are doing vertical milling, you are using vertical
हाँ.
milling।
ओके.
तो आपने end mill लगाया, face mill cutter लगाया, so you have done this facing, correct?
ओके.
तो you can do operations from this, ऐसे।
सर ऊपर से समझो पॉकेट मिलिंग कर रहे हैं और राइट साइड से हम लोग को सिर्फ मिलिंग से वो सरफेस फिनिश करना है ऐसे, तो
हाँ
फिर
हाँ, yes।
सर.
So that time you have
हाँ.
to rotate this workpiece। You cannot do on vertical milling machine this surface। सो एक बार ये हो गया, पॉकेट मिलिंग हो गया, तो आपको वर्कपीस को निकाल के ऐसा खड़ा करना है, सो दैट दिस फेस विल कम एंड दैट इज रेडी फॉर द face milling.
सर फिर ऐसे ऑपरेशन में जितने भी लोकेटर्स
Or
होते हैं
or
वो
you
सब के
can do,
सब,
or you can use a end mill and you can do this face milling also. With the help of the
हाँ
end
सर
mill
वही
also
बोल
you
रहा था
can
सर,
do.
एंड हम लोग एंड मिल करेंगे और उसके एज से कटिंग करेंगे, तो सर इस ऑपरेशन में जब ऊपर से
हम्म
पॉकेट मिलिंग कर रहे थे तो नीचे के जो 3 पॉइंट्स थे वो सपोर्टिंग
हम्म
एक्ट हुए, बराबर। पर
बराबर।
जब मैं राइट साइड से फेस करूंगा, मतलब
हम्म
फेस मतलब उसका मशीन करूंगा अपने टॉलरेंस का,
हम्म
तो सर
हम्म।
फिर जो उसके लेफ्ट साइड में लोकेटर होगा उसको फिर भी सपोर्टिंग बोलेंगे ना, मतलब।
नहीं, so that is what the confusing is. That's why you have to be very. So now forget about all ज्ञान है। आप आपने अभी वर्कपीस को रखा टेबल के ऊपर, बराबर है। तो यू कैन कीप दिस वर्कपीस एनीवेयर ऑन द टेबल, बराबर है। बट नाउ व्हेन यू आर कीपिंग द पैरेलल वर्क हियर एंड हियर, so the component goes at that specified position. So that time we say this is a locating and this is a locating. And since you are
ओके
keeping the workpiece, you know, on the table will, that surface will act as a supporting. And of course the locating surface will by default will always the supporting surface. Locating surface है वो support भी करता ही है ना by default.
हाँ
See, locating surface can be supporting surface, but supporting surface cannot be locating.
सर, ऐसा
May not
नीड
be.
नॉट टू बी सर। सर
Need
पर
not.
वो तीन,
Supporting surface need not be locating, but the locating surface supporting surface.
सर पर जो नीचे के 3 पॉइंट्स है, अगर
हाँ
वो सपोर्ट्स, अगर वो सपोर्टिंग सर्फेसेस, राइट, हम लोग ने बेस प्लेट ऐसा प्लेन तो लिया नहीं, ऐसे 3 लोकेटिंग
वो
पॉइंट्स है।
सपोर्ट, वो सपोर्ट हो सकते हैं। अभी खाली आपने इधर सपोज टेबल के ऊपर ऐसे तीन पैरेलल ब्लॉक रख दिया और उसके ऊपर वर्कपीस रखा, सो दैट इज अ सपोर्टिंग। बट ऑन दैट थ्री पैरेलल ब्लॉक, सपोज इफ दिस एंड दिस इज नॉट देयर, यू कैन कीप द वर्कपीस एनीवेयर, नो, in x and y direction. So in that case we will not call that three parallel blocks as a locating surface. So that's why
ओके
I'm telling supporting surfaces need not be locating, but the locating surface will be always supporting surface.
ओके
Clear na?
ओके
So geometric control deals with the stability of the workpiece. That the workpiece should not vibrate. Suppose if the workpiece vibrates, then that will create a chatter mark. So please keep asking. uh, that encourages me. The position of the workpiece in the fixture is defined by number of locators. So if you want to have a good geometric control, isn't it? That is, your workpiece should not vibrate. Then your workpiece should touch all the locators properly. ऐसा नहीं कि एक लोकेटर को टच हो गया दूसरा लोकेटर में गैप है, तो your workpiece will vibrate. That is one thing. And second thing is, whenever you are changing the workpiece, you have to ensure that आपका जो वर्कपीस है it comes in contact with the locators, all the locators. कभी कभी क्या होता है, चिप फंस जाता है, बराबर ना, somewhere डर्ट्स आर देयर, सो वर्कपीस है वो एक लोकेटर को टच होते हैं, अनदर लोकेटर को नहीं टच होते हैं। तो यू हैव टू हैव अ ब्लास्ट ऑफ एयर। हम लोग हवा मारते हैं एक वर्कपीस होने के बाद, निकालने के बाद हम लोग ब्रश से क्लीन करते हैं, और वी हैव अ ब्लास्ट ऑफ एयर सो दैट जो भी चिप्स होते हैं वो सब निकल जाते हैं, so that workpiece can rest. Even we see that there is no burr on the component which is to be clamped, because burr की वजह से भी it doesn't touch the locator properly. So there are it is based on some location theory. Like suppose this is what now uh, you can see. Now suppose if your holding force is in this direction, then your locator has to be in opposite direction. So locator will prevent the translation in plastic direction. Yes. Same is here. Locator prevents the rotation in clockwise direction. So you have to have
सर
located in such a way that rotation. See now here holding force is in this direction, so this component will rotate like this. So you have now put a locator like this, so the component will not rotate. Means this is not in the center line. This force is not in the center. So it will have a moment, isn't it? So moment is equal to force into this distance. So because of this moment, turning moment, the clock, this component will rotate in clockwise direction. Now, since we have this locator here, it prevents the rotation in clockwise direction. Since in the first case, the force was in the center line, so the moment was zero. So it was only a linear motion, only a translatory motion. So you have to apply the locator like this. बोलो क्या पूछो.
No, sir, clear.
So these are the six locators to locate a cube. You know this. This is again very self-explanatory. This one prevents motion in the minus z direction. Then two prevents, three prevents, four prevents. So one is this one, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. So 3, 2, 1 location system. This is again a part of your jigs and fixtures. So six locators are necessary to completely locate any rigid. These are the axiom one means rules. Rule number one, six locators. Any locators in excess of six वो redundant हो जाता है. Redundant means extra. Hmm? And it gives rise to uncertainty in location. Okay. So second rule is three locators define a plane, isn't it? For a plane to be defined, you need 3 points. A corollary that it is impossible to simultaneously locate two planes on a workpiece. Then only one direction of each degree of freedom is located. Then each degree of freedom has only one locator. That is rule number 4. Then the six locators are positioned as widely spaced. You know, that is the gap between the two locators should be as large as possible. You know, that is the locator should not be too close in order to minimize the effect of wear. Like suppose this is a workpiece. तो एक लोकेटर यहाँ पे है तो दूसरा लोकेटर if you keep here then that is a bad practice. So one locator should be here यहाँ पे and other locator should be here. Hmm. Like if you are standing, you know, you have to keep your legs apart so that you are geometrically stable. You will not fall down. If you take
Sir,
legs, yeah, बोलो.
सर वो प्रीवियस स्लाइड में वो जो थर्ड पॉइंट था ना वो डायग्राम से रिलेट करके एक्सप्लेन करो ना एक्सियम 3
Only one
only one
direction
direction of each degree of freedom is located.
of each degree of freedom is located. मतलब क्या? This is एक directly one direction of each degree of freedom is located. मतलब अगर डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम है सपोज प्लस एक्स और माइनस एक्स बराबर है तो खाली अपने को एक ही डायरेक्शन रेस्ट्रिक्ट करना है. That is the meaning. Or plus y or minus y, you have to restrict one direction. Suppose clockwise and anti-clockwise, so you have to restrict one direction. तो
सर
दूसरा
क्यूब
जो
के
है
अंदर
that is because of the
टोटल डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम
tool force. Because of the tool force, it gets restricted. The दूसरा direction है ऐसे. That is the meaning.
सर टूल फोर्स एज वेल एज क्लैंपिंग राइट.
Yeah, tool force as well as clamping. Exactly.
सर वो जो क्यूब था उसका टोटल डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम 6 है तो फिर
Hmm.
हर मतलब टोटल नंबर ऑफ लोकेटर्स भी 6 है तो सर ऐसे बोल सकते हैं क्या जितने जितने डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम हमारे वर्कपीस को पॉसिबल है उतने मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ लोकेटर्स चाहिए ऐसे
Yes.
ऐसे बोल सकते हैं.
Yes.
ओके और
Yes.
सर
Yes.
ये पिछले वाले स्लाइड में जाओ सर एक बार. सर इसमें वो बताया था कि तीन एक प्लेन को सपोर्ट करने के लिए 3 डिग्री 3 पिंस चाहिए मतलब ये तो समझ गया सर विदाउट दो पिन से तो प्लेन सपोर्ट नहीं होने वाला. पर सर वो उसका करोलरी लिखा था कि दो सरफेस एक साथ नहीं कर सकते सपोर्ट वो समझा नहीं सर वो एक बार
Yeah.
बता दूं.
Two planes. That is what this. Two planes. like this effect of using two planes to define a plane,
Okay.
like this and this and this and this. Understand? So this dimension it varies between the parts, and this result in different part orientation. So this is this is not fixed. So that's
पर
why
सर वहां पे तो पिन दिखाया है तो फिक्स हो गया ना.
either you locate or support here or you locate here. I say either of this, either this plane or this plane. I say.
सर दोनों को एक साथ किया तो अच्छा ही हुआ ना, क्योंकि हम लोग ने
Uh,
पहला जो
but,
हमारा पार्ट प्रिंट एनालिसिस में जो कंपोनेंट था
but,
उसको सर वो
then
रीसेस के यहाँ पे भी
but,
सपोर्ट किया था.
but it is not possible, no? This and this to locate two planes.
सर पॉसिबल है, एडजस्टेबल
Understand, no?
लोकेटर
Because
रहता है ना,
uh,
तो फिर एक
now
साइड
we
पे
are not
एडजस्ट
talking
करने
about
के लिए.
we are not talking about adjustable locators, no? We are talking about fixed locators. So if it is adjustable locators, spring locators, then it is possible. If you have a spring locator here, then it is possible. But if it is a fixed locator, then it is not possible.
ओके सर.
See now this is so you can it is acceptable to use two different surfaces to define a plane. Coplanar surfaces should be created by one machining. That is planar. That is and usually if you are going to locate, then that surface has to be thin and machined properly. It should not be rough. Then you have short cylinder by five locators. So where are the five locators? One, two, three at this, that is one, two, three, and then you have fourth and fifth over here. Then you have long cylinder, location of a long cylinder by five locators. So where are the five locators? Like here now. So you have this one and two, then three and four, and another is fifth. That is in this direction. Then location to two holes.
सर
Yes.
जो
Follow.
सिलेंडर था ना, शॉर्ट सिलेंडर, जैसे
Ah,
हम लोग ने क्यूब का देखा था कि रोटेशन के लिए, रोटेशन मतलब अपोज करने के लिए हम लोग एक लोकेटर पिन एक्सिस
ah,
के जरा सा ऑफसेट ये रखते ताकि मोमेंट कैंसिल हो. पर
ah.
सर हर एक डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम यहाँ पे रेस्ट्रिक्ट करने के लिए ट्रांसलेशन का ठीक है, पर सर रोटेशन के टाइम पे कुछ है नहीं ना, तो सर ऐसा कुछ तो स्लॉट प्रोवाइड करना पड़ेगा ना उसको पकड़ने के लिए.
Ah, physically, yeah, physically, yes.
सर तो फिर वो लोकेशन में नहीं आता, वो भी आएगा ही ना लोकेशन में.
Sorry, that will?
सर दैट विल आल्सो कम इन लोकेशन राइट.
Yeah, that will come in location. Yeah.
ओके.
These are some components, how it is being located. Then how to, locate, different shapes, conical shapes, है बोलो, या pyramid shapes, है बोलो. These are some, complicated components. Again, these are the locators for the sheet metal. This is for the cast part. Was your geometry control. And then uh, dimensional control. Fine. So this we can take tomorrow. That is how to control the dimensions and what is your center line theory.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so if you have any doubt, you please ask now.
सर मतलब ये जो
I
कंट्रोल
think
आप
so
बोल
far
रहे
it
हैं।
is clear, no, Anil?
हाँ सर।
हाँ,
सर
अभी ज्योमेट्री कंट्रोल हो गया, डायमेंशनल में, हाँ,
सॉरी सर, कंट्रोल जो है
डायमेंशनल
कंट्रोल के
मैकेनिक्स,
टाइप्स ये सब इसका ही
सॉरी,
लोकेटिंग और क्लैंपिंग प्रिंसिपल्स की ही है ना ये, मतलब पार्ट।
यस यस, हाँ, एंड एट द सेम टाइम ऑन अ वर्क पीस यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई कि कौन सा सरफेस हम लोग यूज कर सकते हैं लोकेशन के लिए, क्लैंपिंग के लिए, सपोर्टिंग के लिए, वो आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना, प्रोसेस इंजीनियर शुड बी एबल टू, अगर सेटअप वन में कौन सा रहेगा, सेटअप टू में कौन सा रहेगा, दैट यू शुड बी एबल टू आइडेंटिफाई,
सर ये सब
दैट इज द
प्रोसेस इंजीनियर
पर्पस.
करेगा कि मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंजीनियर करेगा?
प्रोसेस इंजीनियर, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंजीनियर तो वो प्रोडक्शन के ऊपर सुपरवाइजर का, हिज रोल इज सुपरवाइजर, दैट इज ही हैज टू सी दैट प्रोडक्ट वन, he has to see that workers, every worker is allotted work, he has to see that raw material is available, he has to see that tools are available, cutting tools सब मशीन्स के ऊपर है, सबको दिया है कि नहीं, हाँ, कौन क्या काम कर रहा है, कौन एब्सेंट है, हाँ, वो सब, दैट इज मैं, ही हैज टू सी
ओके।
दैट डेली टारगेट मेरा अगर आज 100 पार्ट बनाना है, बराबर है ना, सो आई शुड बी एबल टू मेक दैट 100 पार्ट्स. अगर लेबर नहीं है तो किसको भी तो उठा के कैजुअल लेबर लाओ, या किसको भी तो ओवर टाइम के लिए रखने को बोलो, थर्ड वाले को रिक्वेस्ट करो, जब तक तुम्हारा फर्स्ट वाला नहीं आता है तब तक जाने का नहीं करके, तो दैट इज ऑल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंजीनियर और प्रोडक्शन इंजीनियर का काम,
ओके।
काइंड ऑफ अ सुपरवाइजर. मटेरियल नहीं आया या टूल नहीं आया, क्यों नहीं आया, स्टोर में जाके स्टोर में भागो, चलो टूल ला के दो, लाइक दिस. ठीक है, हाँ.
यस।